Chapter 80, and the heading of the lecture is Islamic and Jewish clergy myth of forbidden pig flesh and the Quran. So these both religion, rather one religion they are saying, Abrahamic religion, but Ibrahim was not a religious person. Quran, I delivered, I think a 10 or 11 lecture about Ibrahim personality. He was not a religious person or religious leader. So this is a mess, which religion has created in the name of Allah, in the name of Ibrahim. So let me start it. In our beautiful planet, 4 kinds of fleshes are available to provide the protein to human being. So, 4-legged animals, 2-legged animals, crawling animals, and seafood. So these are the 4 resources of proteins for the human being. So, if in any restaurant, Muslim is sitting on the dining table, Jew is sitting, if they are taking, food together, so Hindu will not eat the cow, and Muslim and Jew, they will eat Hindu mothers, and then atheist or other religion, they will eat pork or pig, and Muslim and Jew, they will not eat. So this is the situation, And Hindus, if the Hindus from the Bengal, he will eat everything. But Hindu from India, Delhi and other part, so some Hindus, they don't eat the egg. So this is the religion has divided the humanity even on eating. So today let me see what Quran teaches us or what Quran give guidelines for all this mess, and especially Muslims have created, this big mess, halal and haram, and they are making billions of dollars in the name of halal business. Even they don't know what is halal. So today I will try to clear what is halal and what is haram. So in Abrahamic religion, eating pig flesh is clearly forbidden by Jews. They call it kosher. And Islam, they call it halal. And Christian administer kosher animals. So they are between that. Dietary laws. The pig is considered unclean animal as a food in Judaism and Islam and parts of Christianity. So this is the main subject today, and I'll try to clear this mess from the Quranic verses, So for Jews and Muslims, this prohibition is a way to show reverence and proximity of God. So their way, not eating the pork, is a nearness of God, reverence of God. And God feels connected to their faith and their communities. So they think, look, we are making God happy, not eating pork. Then who created according to who created the pig? God? Then why why he will ask you to not to eat pork? So this is a mess. According kosher describes any food that compiles with a strict set of the dietary rules in Judaism. What the religious people have given the or issued a decree regarding to this dietary rules regarding pork, that is known. And kosher diet rules are called koshrat. Muslim also buying the meat from Jew shop. The criteria have been described in the Bible, provides rules which flesh to eat. So again, it's a religion over there. Bible. Bible was not written by the Ibrahim. Bible was not written by the Jacob or Jacob or Isaac. And even Bible the original prescription was in a Greek language. There was no name of any prophet or Ibrahim or Ismail or there was nothing written. They copied these names from Quran and they made the New Testament in which they put all these things and corrupt all the meaning of Quran. So Jews and Muslims eat land animals that have cloven hooves, like cows, sheep, goats, and deer, and chew cud, herbivorous animals, or ruminating animals. These animals, ruminating animals, they eat the grass and then they start chewing it, ruminating it. And almost all these ruminating animals, they don't have the front two teeth. So they take the air and cut these, after taking the grass, then they sit down and they start ruminating, and billions of pieces they are making, they are cutting it, and then it produces blood, food, and other things. So, for that animal, it's a better to take the ruminating animal because these animals have four stomachs, like cow. It has a four stomach. And what the Muslim did slaughtering halal, they are running this business saying Allah Akbar. Quran does not mention this thing. The slaughtering means the blood should completely drain. So any infection in the blood, so it should not transfer, any disease transfer to the human being. That is the reason when you go to the doctor take your blood and test it. So this is the philosophy of slaughtering to make sure the blood should be out. It's not any Islamic ritual or law. It is not written in the Quran. They made it. And then say Allah Akbar. When they fight, they say Allah Akbar. When they make azan, Allah Akbar. When they go into the praying, Allah Akbar. When they fight each other, the Muslim sect or with a non-Muslim, then they say Allah Akbar. This is a stupid nation. So people also look all over the world. People also eat cockroaches, snails, rats, locusts, bugs, species of the locust, bugs, lizard, snake, rats, or frogs. Even people eat frogs. So this is the situation. So the religion has created this mess. Okay. In the Bible, this Deuteronomy 14:6-8, Judges 5:2-2, Psalm 6:9-31, and Isa 5:8. Strict set of dietary rules in Judaism regarding kosher or halal have been given. So these are there are other book also, but I have taken only these four over here. So this is they have given that you should not eat pork or other things, and the details in these four uh, four books of the Bible. So what Muslim did, or these Zoroastrian did, to justify the Bible belief of kosher, Muslim scholars corrupted the translation of the verse 53:5-3. So prove that we will eat only halal or kosher, and that can be cow, that can be this buffalo, lamb, goat. You can also eat zebra because that is also a ruminating animal. So the test you check, the front teeth, tooth teeth are not available because it takes the oxygen when they start cutting the food in their stomach. So this is the verse they are giving in the sport of halal food. On this verse, they have made the pious or religious business to rip off the Muslims. They issue the halal certificate, the mosque people. So this is a tragedy. So let me start this. And on this, only this verse, based on this verse, they have issued a fatwa of halal and haram. So let me check it. حرمت عليكم الميت والدم واللام الخنزير وما آل لغير الله به والمنتهى والموكزات والمترديات والناطيات وما أكل السبع إلا ما زكية وما زوى الله النسب ولا تستقسموا بالأزعام ذلكم فسق اليوم يئس الذين كفروا من دونكم ولا تخشوهم واخشون علي اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضيت لكم الإسلام دينا فمن نذر في مخنزة غير من جارف فإن الله غفور رحيم. So this is the verse from the 1400 years. They are misusing it in the matter of halal and haram. So this is the translation of Yusuf Ali, and I put their translation and I put the same translation into my translation. So forbidden to you for food. There is no name food over here. Dead meat, blood, flesh of swine, on other which hath been invoked in the name of other than Allah, killed by struggling or violent blow by headlong fall, being a goal to death. So these are they have, corrupted the translation, putting all the name of the animal if they are, why they are forbidden. So let me start it. Forbidden the death or stagnancy caused by the deprivation of economical and bankruptcy of intellectual faculties. It's not about the dead meat. If you're in your society, if stagnancy or deprivation of the economical or bankruptcy of the intellectual faculty, that is known as mayat. And they put this meaning, dead meat. Do you think any person will eat dead meat? Any dead bird or any dead animal? What the injustice they are doing with the Quran? This is one. So what Quran is saying, what is haram? What is prohibited? What is prohibited? Economical servitude, deprivation of economical and intellectual faculties. This is one thing. Not dead Bible, nobody will eat, Who will eat the dead bird or dead animal? Then, and it is al-mayyat, not mayat. It is a proper noun. It is not for the dead animal or bird or anything dead. It's a proper noun, especially forbidding the death or stagnancy caused by the deprivation of economical and bankruptcy of the intellectual faculties. This is one thing. It is prohibited in the Quranic society. And then, or human bloodshed, and they put blood. Who will drink the blood? Who will eat the blood? Again, it is al-dam, proper noun, bloodshed. So first thing Quran is saying, economical servitude is prohibited. Number second, bloodshed of the humanity in any form, it is also prohibited. Or then woven or threading ideas of battle along. Again, it is not a flesh, and then it is a murakkab, adjective, or stink or herself magnification. So battle, it's prohibited. And then whatever you have, magnification, pump and show, and you are very stinky, this is also prohibited. And this is al-khanzir. It is again proper noun. It is not flesh of swine. It is in their translation. All the translation like that. And then what other thing Quran has prohibited? Not the animals, not the blood, and not the dead meat. And there is nothing written over a cow or camel or nothing written over it. And what has been dedicated other than Allah's principle. If you utilize your capabilities, abilities, other than Allah's, not for the peace and prosperity, that is also prohibited. وَمَا هَلَّ بِهِ لَغَيْرِ اللَّهِ. Other than Allah, all this supplication, making the mosque, making the house of Allah in Mecca and mosque in Medina, it is all haram, prohibited. One house in Allah, it's a secure building, and around it there's a high-rise building, five-star hotel, and then there are thousands of house of Allah. They are not, these mosques are not the house of Allah. These are the den of the burglars, people. They are making money. It is their big business. They are all parasite. It's a big business of donation. So the Quran says, وَمَا عَلَى الْبَغَيْرِ لِلَّهِ, struggling the basic right of the humanity, like freedom or human basic rights, or curb the freedom of speech by using the influence, or by putting economical restriction, or by using religion campaigns or other religion tactics. This is al munakhanakato. It is not the animal or the foal again killed by struggling. No. Look, the Quran says struggling the basic right of the humanity. This is the meaning of this. Al munqaqatu, or curb the freedom of speech by using the influence, or by putting economic restriction, or by using religious campaigns or other religion tactics. It is not killed. You should not eat killed by struggling animal. Look what America is doing. If you don't do the business in dollar, they put in restriction to you. And to implement their economic system or their democratic system, they have more than hundreds military bases all over the world. This is democracy. This is against the, human rights, freedom, human basic right, freedom of speech. And if you don't listen, then they will topple your government. Then, next, or give the torture mentally, physically to make the society faint and bring into such a state that it is not known whether he be dead or not. And what they are saying? By violent blow. If you kill any animal by violent blow, don't eat it. But what Quran is saying, no. Or give the torture mentally, physically to make the society faint and bring into such a state that it is not known whether he be dead or not. The same situation now in Ukraine and Palestine. And the same situation in Muslim country, all the dictators, they are doing this thing. And same thing America and European countries are doing in the form of colonizing the people. Zionism is doing the same thing. So it is not by violent blow or mokazato. Then, or throw down someone from his honorable status or high rank or job into the deep abyss of the darkness. And what they said? By headlong fall. Al-Murtada. It is not for the headlong fall of the animals and you should not eat it. What Quran is saying, do not fire any person who has a reasonable post, honest person. He has an honorable status or high rank or job into the deep abyss of darkness. After that, his job finished. He's in darkness economically. So this is the Quran is saying not the by headlong fall. It is not an animal. And do not drag someone into the hardship and calamity by being go to death. Annatiyatun. It is not animal again. And you do not drag someone into the hardship and calamity. What these banks are doing, international institutions are doing, they are dragging the poor country, poor nation into hardship or calamity. Look at Pakistan, what happened? They have their manager, their servant, and they are taking the loan. And all the people in Pakistan, they are under pressure now in the calamity situation. And all over the world, This banking system is doing that. And then this is known as Annatihatun. And do not create cruelty or horror like a wolf who tear of sheep. And they put the translation that which hath been partially eaten by the wild animal. Who will eat it? Nobody will eat it. It is a wrong translation. The right translation is this: and do not create cruelty or horror like a wolf who tear of the sheep. Gaddafi was tear out. Saddam, what happened with him? They were bad. But what there was a peace over there. Now what they did in Syria. Just like what they tear of the poor nation. And in Africa they are doing that. So it is not akal aswa, that which has been eaten partially by wild animal. No, it is this. So this is prohibited. Except what you had already been slaughtered. Whatever you have done, you have slaughtered the people economically, land-wise. What you have done? None. Now, no more. Illa ma zakiyatum. And they put, unless you are able to slaughter, eaten by animal, predator, and if you slaughter it, then you can eat. Look, this is the translation of the Quran. Or do not sacrifice someone's abilities or labor, career or life for the sake of parasitic, religious and democratic leaders or elites classes. Everywhere it is happening. All these religious leaders, they are parasite. All these democratic leaders or the rulers in Islamic countries, they are all millionaire. They are all parasite. The Quran says, stop it. So in this sense, here it is for all the leaders. Look now in democracy what happened. Where the prices are going. And all these, whether Republican, whether Democrat, whether in Pakistan leader, whether in ruler of Saudi Arabia, they are all billionaires. And do not create a rift among the people based on religion, political system, color, gender, language, and nationality. And you look what they make the translation forbidden also the division of the meat by wrapping with arrows. So here Quran is saying that dividing the humanity based on the nationality, all these border, the countries, this is slavery for us. Look, the America is the champion of the liberty, freedom they have. If you are not born in America, you cannot contest for the president election. This is their standard. Oh, this planet is our all property. We are one family on this planet. Then nationality, then border, then passport, then discrimination, the jobs, based on the, then discrimination with the woman, then discrimination of the based on the color, language. So Quran is saying stop it. It's a haram, it's a prohibited, strictly prohibited. And they put that forbidden also in the division of the meat by rifling with arrows. Who is doing that? These are the translation. They destroy the purpose of the education of the Hajj. of the Quran. Remember that all above mentioned prohibition create disorder and chaos in the society. So this is the reason. Fasaq. It is not Quran talking about any dead animal or blood or anything. No. These are the things Quran giving which create chaos and fasaq in the society. Remember that all our above mentioned prohibition create disorder and chaos in the society. So this is Quran is saying that we are prohibiting you to do this. If you will not follow this, the society will be in a disorder, chaos, which we have now everywhere. At the crucial time of the announcement of these limitations, the people who deny we have completed this. At the crucial time of the announcement of these limitations, the people who deny or oppose these restrictions become disappointed and hopeless. Allazina kafaru. And what the translation they made? This day have those who reject faith given up all hope for your religion. And this day have those who reject faith given up all hope of religion. What Quran is saying that now we put this memorandum, we put this decree now, all the above freedom, job security, basic necessity of life, freedom of speech, is 6, 7 over there. So what Quran is saying? That all these 6, 7 principles we have issued the order and now you should honor it. And what Quran is saying? At the crucial time of this announcement of the limitation, the people who deny or oppose this restriction become disappointed and hopeless. If you stop the corruption, evil things, so those people who are criminals, they become hopeless. Allazina kafaru, not non-Muslim. Muslim, non-Muslim. Kafaru, who disacknowledge the truth. Which one? From his economy and his administrative system. Deenukum. This is the deen what the Quran has given above all these things. All the limitation. This is Quran saying it is a deen, an economy and administrative system. Deenukum. Do not worry about them. Don't bother about democratic people or who are saying dynasty. Implement this. Don't bother about socialism or democracy or reality or dynasty type of government. You should follow this to bring the peace in the society. And now after this, at the occasion of this sensitive time, crucial time, I have perfected for you economical and as well as administrative conduct of life. Just you put all these things, the Quran gives this universal law. Now it is up to you how you will implement. But Quran gives you guideline. And what they have translated, this day I have perfected your religion for you. Stop eating dead, don't drink blood, and don't kill and eat other animals. So what they are saying, This day I have perfected your religion. So this is the religion. And Quran is not a religion. What Quran is saying, I have perfected for you economical and as well administrative conduct of life. Akmaltu lakum dinukum. We have completed your system. Economic system, administrative system. This is the meaning of deen. And completed my blessing upon you. This is a blessing in the society. Ataman alaykum ni'mati. This is the blessing of the Quranic verses, Quranic education. With mutual agreement and pleasure, no any force. With mutual agreement and pleasures. And has been appointed for you peace and safety system based on the Quranic economic and administrative system to remove the corruption and evils. And their translation, and have chosen for you Islam as your religion. Islam means to remove and deen over here. That system which removes the corruption, evils, dishonesty, hypocrisy from the society, that is Islam. And if anyone among you has been forced to accept the wrong economy policy, if you are in minority and you cannot implement, you have to follow their taxation system, interest system, or other economic slavery, then there is no blame on them. You don't have any intention to any transgression. Surely Allah's laws would bless you with protection against your damages. Ghafoor. It does not mean He will forgive you, no. Whatever the economy, social system, or other system has been, you have faced the damages, so Quranic Foundation Department or the foundation will protect from that damage and provide favorable circumstances for your growth, like growth provided by the mother and as well as earthworms. So not only protection, but also provide you favorable circumstances, just like in the mother womb or when you put the seed in the earthworm. Look, this is the Quranic society. Rahim. And they make Allah forgiving, most merciful. This merciful is a Christian, is a Bible. Rahim, Raham, from the mother womb. And this earth is also like a womb. When you travel outside the space of the earth, you have to make a womb in the aircraft, temperature, air, then you can travel. That is a favorable circumstances for your survival. Otherwise, you cannot fly, you cannot survive. So this is a Rahim. It's not a merciful. You do some sin and go to Jesus and He will mercify you. So this is the meaning of this. This is not a halal and haram of what animal you should eat, what you should not eat, but Quran declare all these things in this verse, they are prohibited. They are not halal. And they are talking about, halal milk, halal yogurt, halal woman, halal pig, halal cow. Quran does not talk about it. It's your decision. But these are the big, businesses. Dubai, only halal business, they are making billions of dollars. So this is the meaning. It is nothing to do with the, halal and haram, or what you should eat and what you should not. It's your responsibility. You decide yourself. people are eating snake, mouse, cockroaches, seafood. So this is not for the halal and haram, no. And the second verse, which is also make the wrong translation to support the Jewish belief regarding the land animals that have cloven hooves like cows, sheep, goats and deer. They forgot to put zebra. They forgot to put camel. They have same. So this is also not the criteria. Quran does not discuss this thing. The Muslim religious scholar put forth verse 6143 by twisting the exposition from its key position. So this is Imam Tabri did it. Imam Tabri was the main culprit. And then after that all these Banu Umayyah, Banu Abbasiyah, Ottoman power, they are all, rebellious of the Quran. There is no place of any dynasty in the Quran. Quran blast of this dynasty or royalty. Look, this Saudi Arabia, what they have done. It's a rebellious action against the Quran. First 50 years, they were following the Wahhab. Their God was Imam Wahhab. And now they know this brand we cannot sell. Now their God is dancing, clubs, drinking. Now they have changed their God. Look, they are making money. They make one cubic building, house of Allah. I went two times inside because I was working over there for the Zamzam Moya. I found over there broom inside I'm talking about 1980, And they make the Allah poor over there. And they have a high-rise building, 5-star hotel, they are own of that. And our stupid Muslim, especially from Canada, America, Europe, they're spending $20,000 on Umrah, Hajj. It's a stupidness. They're all burglars. They're taking this money. They're making fun from your money. Your hard you spend this money for the benefit of the poor community, regardless race, religion. Okay. Verse 614. Samania azwaj min daan asnan ومن الأمز أسنان كل أذاكرين حرما أم الأسنان أما أشتملت عليها أرحام الأسنان نبؤوني بعلم إن كنتم صادقين. Again, I will do the same thing. So the highest value, tamania, not 8. Yes, tamaniyat, that is a different word. Sabah tamaniya. It is a tamaniyatan. Highest values. The highest value in the affairs of friendship or companionship. Not take 8 head of the cattle in 4 pairs. Totally wrong. Azwaj, companionship, brotherhood, similar in opinion, loving department, zawaj. Again, they brought 8 head of cattle, 4 pairs, male and female, then become 8. But it is not 8, it is the highest value in the affairs of friendship or companionship. Restoring or turning over a snail. This they made sheep pair. But no, it is the meaning of restoring or turning over. Restoring or turning over. So first 8 wrong. It's a Tamanian. Go and check the lexicon. In their lexicon it is written. Azwaj, pair, restoring or turning of asnain, not sheep, from weak affairs. Meldan, they put goats, totally wrong. From weak affairs. Your zabaj, your companion should not be weak, restoring or turning over from weak affairs to make strong. And then turning over from harsh dealing by making good judgment. Turning over from weakness, companionship, and from the hard companionship. This is not acceptable. And they put Wamin al-Maghz Asnain hath forbidden the 2 males or 2 females. Okay? So this meaning turning away from the harsh dealing by making a good judgment. Say, are 2 reminded he has been forbidden? This is the 2 reminders that weak affairs and harsh affair. You forbidden this? Why you forbidden the society? And they put forbidden, he forbidden the 2 males. Al-Zakirin Haram. Zakirin mean zikr. Haram, prohibition. 2 reminders. This Zakirin, 2 reminders. He has forbidden Haram. These 2 reminders prohibits that you should not restore the weakness and restore the hardship. Relatedly mention 2 good virtues to overcome weakness and avoid from harsh treatment. Again, al-Snain. These 2 things, harsh and weakness, it should overcome. What evils you feel in it, or you do not it. And develop 2 kinds of affection and love relationship for the growth and the development of the society. If you remove the weakness and if you remove the harsh, treatment from the society, then society will develop. How it will develop? Like the growth in the mother womb or harm. You are providing circumstances just like in the mother womb or goat womb or camel womb. Growth and development of the society are harmful asnain. Tell me, if I did not ask you to stop these bad ethics with using your knowledge, if you are truthful in your claim, let me know. You stop it or not. It is not for the, this animal or for the, what they are saying that cloven hooves animal. It is not for the cows, sheep, goats, deer and camel. So this is they have did the injustice with the Quran. So what Quran prohibited, again he remove. What Quran make halal, that remove all the harsh treatment, weakness from the society, so that society should develop like in the mother womb the baby develop. And also the Quran says, forbidden What is forbidden? Economic slavery. Then al-mayyit, not that wheat, then bloodshed. Then women are threading ideas of battle, laham. You know this flesh or meat, it is a fiber. Same thing. Don't woven the fighting, like what happened in Ukraine now. They wove it. In Palestine they did it. And then a stink or self-magnification. This is prohibited. Look, all these are rulers, democratic members, religious people, look, they have magnification. And dedicate the other than Allah principle. Don't do other than Allah's laws. What I was given in the Quran, follow them. Straggling the basic right of the humanity like freedom or human basic rights, or curb the freedom of speech by using the influence or by putting economic restriction or by religion campaign or by religion tactics. We are doing all these things. All these dictator or democratic leaders, they are supported by the religious people. So this is prohibited. All kinds of freedom restrictions, speech, human rights, the Quran said, it is a haram, it is a prohibited. Whether it is religion. And giving the torture mentally and physically to make the society faint and to bring into such a state that it is not known whether he be dead or not. Now 72% population on this planet, they are neither living nor dead. Neither they are dead nor they are alive. Between that, fate, economic situation. Just like a person faint in the hospital after accident. Then Quran says that throw someone from his honorable status or high rank or job into the deep abyss of darkness. All of a sudden fire him. All of a sudden change the rules to insult a person or the nations. So these are the things Quran has written, Quran has discussed, not the which animal is halal, which is haram. This is all, crime. And they put the name of the Quran, name of the Allah. And all these people, religious people, they are criminal who are issuing these decrees. So now I have given you these two important verses. So in future, don't think about halal and haram. Whatever food is suitable to you, you like it. I'm not saying that you should eat pork or cockroach or lizard. In Saudi Arabia, these Badus, they eat lizard. In China, they eat snake. But this is a big fraud. That is a kosher and there is a halal and there is a haram. Who the hell they are to decree these issues? It is your decision. If Hindu is not eating cow or meat, okay. If Muslim or Christian are not, Jews are not eating pork, okay. But don't put the name of God or name of Ibrahim or name of Quran or name of Torah. And by the way, Torah is not a Hebrew word. It is Arabic word. It's a Quranic term, and there is no Torah at all. The Quran gives the word Torah for Quran. Injil also. I have given in 2 lectures this detail, what is Torah and Injil. It is not a Jewish book. They have taken this Arabic name from the Quran and put their separate identity that we have these two books. It is totally wrong. Absolutely wrong. And the next lecture will be burning bush, Moses direct talk to Allah or God, and the Quran. So what is that? Fire in the bush. And how then Allah called Musa, oh Musa, I'm here. And then Muslim and Jew, they say Musa direct talk toward God. So this is all, insane. It is a confusion they created among the people. Thank you very much.